Hello and welcome back to our KSP career. It's that time of year again, and I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about the time to rescue Alex Kerman yet again. Yes, he has gotten himself into a predicament where he went to safeguard the Minmus Science station, and of course, with his luck, the solar storm has occurred, irradiating him with ungodly amounts of solar radiation, so he is now even greener than he was supposed to be before. So, once again, we have to mount and launch a rescue operation. And we are launching it from our new modular launch pad at the KSC, Cape Canaveral, or whatever it's supposed to be called these days. And I have actually built this vehicle in the previous episode of Kerbal Engineering. I'm gonna put a link in the description in case you guys will be interested on how to build this bad boy. So the ascent is pretty nominal, and this mission contains of two parts. Now, first is to rescue Alex from impending doom and radiation that will ultimately kill him unless he gets back to Kerbin for some R&R. Second part of the mission will be to secure that we no longer need a Kerbal at the Minmus orbital station until such time when it becomes actually most perilous to do so due to the scientific reasons, research and whatnot. So we are also sending, together with the rescue craft, we are sending an automated control module. So basically a probe core with a few reaction wheels and most amount of batteries so that the station can survive the night, because as you saw, due to the data transmission of the experiments being done there, mainly the station was running in and out of complete, blackout due to the lack of batteries. So this is our craft, and as you can see, the rescue pod is on top and the small control part that's supposed to be docking to the space station is also attached below. So we are circularizing as always in a 100-kilometer orbit, and despite the fact that we have a capsule, we are being remote controlled. So this craft is completely remote controlled, and as always, it's time to send it to Minmus. So without further ado, we are getting ready for the orbital insertion burn, and then we will be, or actually circularization burn, which will put us in 100 kilometers orbit, from which we will then, fix our inclination and go to Minmus. I don't know about you, I'm already getting a little bit tired of the Minmus missions, but I'm assuring you, sooner rather than later, we will be going to Duna, Eve, and all things interplanetary. Actually, I'm a little bit sorry that it's taking so long, but it's actually the main fault of, I guess, is it Kerbalism, which is providing less science than ideal, and also the Kerbal construction time, which forces me to do it this way rather than one and done. However, let me know, if it's working for you. I'm really curious about your comments. How are you finding the series? Are you already sick of Moon and Minmus missions as I am, or you're just okay with it as long as it rolls? Alright, now we have disconnected. Ooh, look at that cryogenic engine. Oh, it looks marvelous. I'm actually quite happy with this. I didn't know actually that, liquid hydrogen could actually have such a nice glow, and it is really, small, dinky, but it works. Okay, Minmus periapsis is 224, and let's leave the Kerbin sphere of influence. We have, of course, put up the antenna, we have turned the solar panels, everything is dandy, and we have no crew on board, so we don't need to worry about the snacks and whatnot. The rescue vessel has a minimum amount of snacks for survival reasons, and everything will be dandy. Look at this beautiful view. Bye-bye, Kerbin. Oh, and Moon flyby. Hello. And we are going to Minmus to rescue, as always. I don't know, Alex, what's your take on the subject? Apparently we are rescuing to you more than once. Is it just, what do you say, is it luck, coincidence, or, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, it's really fun to rescue you, buddy. I really enjoyed those missions. So, I'm actually now trying to find a good orbital insertion burn to get us in the orbit of Minmus, and also to find a nice docking, or actually rendezvous with the Minmus station, where Alex is waiting for us. Hello, Minmus, and I'm not trying to get too close to Minmus yet, because I'm gonna use the high altitude to perform low delta V maneuvers, because the higher up you are, the less delta V it actually takes to circularize and whatnot. I mean, less change, I guess, and everything. Alright, 206 meters per second. We're starting burn in 2, 1, and ignition. This engine is fueled by liquid hydrogen, as said. Really good delta V, really nice performance, but when I was testing I almost thought it didn't work because it takes like a second until it activates or something. And here, as you can see, after an ungodly amount of, fiddling, we managed to secure a pretty nice rendezvous. However, there is a slight issue with that rendezvous, and I'm hoping that the sharp-eyed among you will be able to tell me in the comments before the time is done what it is. So, we are getting ready to burn, and have you guessed it yet? Nope. Okay. Look at the connection status, and that's all I'm gonna say. Remember that the vessel is supposed to be remote controlled? Well, we don't have any relay satellites, so yes, I have no control over the vehicle right now. Which means we need to do this not on the sunny side, but on the side where we actually have control and direct connection. Yes. Yes, I know, I'll probably need to build a communications network around Minmus as well. However, now that, given that we have already researched Minmus and scienced the bananas out of it, I'm actually thinking that maybe it would be more fruitful to put our effort elsewhere. And I'm hoping that it will come with, Duna and all those wonderful science experiments that we have launched, and I'm hoping that they will be coming there soon. I think it's around 50 days. So probably I'm gonna take one more mission, not to Moon or Minmus, but more like, building a craft. I saw some like an investor tour. Might be actually up to do a rover in the next episode where we just driving the investors around. That might be handy. And while I'm here yapping, we are closing in on the Minmus orbital station. Look at that, we will have a very nice rendezvous. Beautiful. We are approaching at 31 meters per second, which is more than enough. You want this typically to be, around 20, 30-ish. You don't want to be higher, so that you're approaching at a just right pace. And you want, obviously, the two markers to be nicely aligned, meaning that you will get, okay, and the vessel loaded, and we are starting to see the shapes of the Minmus orbital, which brings me to use the Navy Fish docking port alignment indicator. I can do it without, guys, but actually this is so much more fun and engaging, and I really enjoy that. Are you using any mods for the docking, or you're just doing stock old style? I mean, ultimately you can use the nav ball as well, and it will work. However, I just find this more amusing. .500 meters to go, and target velocity, we have dropped it to 9 meters per second, and I'm playing this as 2-time acceleration so that it doesn't get too stale for you. Now, that being said, I think I've killed the velocity a little bit too much, perhaps. So I am gonna actually, oh wait, I could use the reaction wheels to actually fix the approach. Yeah, let's accelerate a little bit more towards the target, shall we? Okay, a little bit more alignment, and okay, I'm getting ready. 100 meters. So this is how this is gonna play out. When we get really close, I'm gonna stop this vehicle. There we go. And then I'm actually gonna be moving Alex to the rescue craft, and then I will actually dock the automated control module to one of the station's docking ports. So we have come really close, really putting it in there. 30 meters. I don't think it would be a good idea for me to use the engine anymore. Okay, let's point, orbit normal. That basically means up. And now, Alex, hey buddy, I think it's time that we actually get you out of this thing. So, do you feel any greener? I just wanted to align the docking port. so that we have some sort of nice, you know, docking, and of course the solar panels to make sure that we can control over them. All right. Now, transfer the crew. We're transferring you to this lab because the lab has an exit hatch, unlike other modules. There we go. Thank you so much. And thank you for your contributions, Alex, and I hope you'll get well soon. I hope the radiation hasn't make you, you know, blue. No, sorry, green. Who am I kidding? Look at him. He is enjoying himself. You know, for amount of, you know, the problems that have been hitting Alex, he is tough as nails. Awesome work, Alex. Glad to have you here, buddy. Alright, so getting into the capsule, and then we shall decouple. So, decouple. Alright, that takes care of this one, and then we will be decoupling this guy. So this is the reason why I wanted to be within the visual range of Kerbin, so that I can actually control this vessel, because we need to dock. And we're going with the Clampotron docking port, oh well, just aligning them. And so this is essentially, as I said, probe core with a lot of batteries, a little bit of RCS and an SAS module and some antenna, so that we can actually, you know, dock it. Simple, right? Alright, so right now the station is unmanned and uncontrolled, which is a little bit, you know, concerning. However, once we actually dock this thing, then we don't no longer need to care. Look at this, a beautiful docking, and Kerbin in the distance. Oh, gives me the heebie-jeebies. Alright, so just aligning it carefully and getting ready for the docking. 3, 2, easy does it, Chief. 1, oh, these thrusters are way too powerful. And there we go, kiss on the nose. Alright, and our station, as you can tell, has control. It might not be perfect control, but it has good enough control. Let's get rid of this. And contract complete, see? Low resolution scans of Minmus, so some science is being done. And I think we have RPWS experiment that hasn't yet completed, and the gravity scan, so another 34 days is needed, with interruptions from, you know, solar flares and whatnot. So we'll get another, and we have also gotten the extra solar panels from this. So all in all, as you can see, gravity scan is being sent out, and more science will be coming to Kerbin. Right, Alex, time to get you home, buddy. So now let's see, we want to have a nice periapsis around Kerbin, and it should happen as quickly as possible. Thank you, come on, come on, come on. There we go, a little bit of fiddleage, and then we're gonna be executing the burn. Oh, moon encounter? No, I don't think so. I would prefer to go directly, you know, pronto, 4 days, as little as possible, so we don't waste too much time. You've already been in space so much, and yeah, you already have a blinking radiation and a heart indicator, because I don't want you to get... So, guys, what do you think? Will Alex survive the trip? Oh, there's no more electricity on Minmus Station. You don't say. Okay, getting ready for the ejection burn. Alex, I mean, buddy, I hope your luck will do us better, because I don't want to be hitting the station. Doesn't appear to be the case, but we will be finding out in 10, 9, 8, 7, etc. Oh. Hit it! There we go. Okay, we've passed the station, and seems like it, everything is fine. See, Alex? Told you. I don't think that Alex has, you know, a Kerbal badass tag, but I think he should have. Definitely. Okay, bye-bye Minmus. Alex, thanks to you and the team that was there, we actually managed to get a lot of science away from... Yeah. Alex Kerman is losing his mind. Uh-oh, concentration is becoming the problem. Food reserves are getting low. Oxygen reserves are dangerously low. Water reserves are getting low. Alex, hang in there, buddy. Extreme radiation. Okay. Okay, guys, it's gonna be a tight one. Okay, turn the craft. Orbit retrograde. Recover ship crossing the radiation belt. Alex. Oh look, Alex is still happy. I don't know. He is special. And look at him. He is joyous that we are basically doing. Okay, so I'm actually turning on the lights and I'm gonna be hitting the brakes as hard as I can. I want to get Alex as quickly as possible. He's losing his mind. Whew, buddy, stay with me. Alright, disconnect. There we go. Water reserves. Hygiene is mild panic among the crew. Whew. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, I know, Alex. I know. Alright, and it seems that we're flying over the deserts, which is great, and we will be landing somewhere. Hopefully, okay, deserts, mountains? Mountains? Really? Come on, don't tell me that you'll land on the side of the freaking mountain. Oh boy. Yeah, mountains it is. Oh, and we have not done a crew report. Alex, buddy, you do a crew report, please. And hold your breath for just a second, because I really need you to do the EVA report and the surface sample of the mountains. I mean, it's still a lot of science. So, can you do it, buddy? Okay, it's just a matter of 1 minute, so yeah. Hang in there. Breathe lightly. He looks very still. Alright. I know, guys. Don't hate me. I'm the materialistic bastard of this establishment, but what can I tell you? Every bit of science gets us closer to Duna and Eve and all that experiments. Come on, Alex. You're in stress radiation. I get you, buddy. I get you. Alright. Managed to get it recovered. Look at this. 28 credits. Beautiful and recovered. And let's see. Alex, did you get any cool ribbons? Yes, you did. Kerbin Surface, Mountain Lander, and Endurance Ribbon. You really deserved it, buddy. Alright, so everybody, thank you very much for watching. As always, hit the like button if you really liked the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. GrunfWorks out.